My name is Elliot. I've been a business consultant for 30 years. Each week I'm going to pull a name of someone out of this box who taught me a life lesson. And I'm going to share it with you. And today's name is Chip Shop Sign outside. Marketing can be very simple. This is somebody I met who didn't mean to teach me a lesson really. I went to see them as a consultant. They were a restaurant bar and we had a long conversation about, I was quite young now at that point, had a long conversation about marketing. Went through all the entire marketing theories, all the processes, all the digital stuff, all the websites, everything, and thought, that's the marketing plan. That's the marketing process that can increase sales and change what's happening. And off I went. I'd come back and have a review visit, and I went back to see him, and he was like, how's it going? Because it's going okay. It's okay. It wasn't like setting the world on fire, if I'm being honest. There's a restaurant bar, right? He said, it's going okay. I'm putting social media stuff out and all the rest of it. It's going okay. I was like, great. And he had, as part of his restaurant, a fish and chip shop. It was a window that you would just go to and get chips. And we never really spoke about that, if I'm being honest with you. We just talked about his meals and his evening meals and all these kind of shoulder months and hours and these gaps in the thing. And that's where the focus was. I would say we came up with a pretty sophisticated, detailed marketing plan to increase the sales of his restaurant and grow the business. Fine. I go back 1 month and it's all changed. All the sales have gone up. It was doing as well as it had ever done. It was busy. It was brilliant. I thought, I've done a good job here. Right. And then I went to speak to him. I said, this is really good. It looks really busy. It must have started working. He goes, well, no, not really. He said, some guy came into the bar, the restaurant, and he sat down and he said, why don't you put a sign outside? And so why don't you put a sign outside the front door? There's a road. People will drive by. They'll know you sell chips. And that is all he had done. That's all he'd done. He got a sign, put it outside his front door so that people drove by and saw it. It said, we sell chips. Changed the business completely. I never forgot that lesson. And that is a danger of speaking to someone like me, a consultant, right? You need to speak to someone who knows simple as well as complicated. Right? And following process and academic theory and all the rest of it gets you so far. But sometimes the best thing you can do is put a sign out the front. The simplest thing ever, the cheapest thing ever. You didn't have to put any time in. And the whole business transforms because the cars drove past the sign. It's so obvious. I never forgot that, ever. When I speak to anybody, the thing I think of first is, what about that sign? Maybe there's something really simple and easy we can do. And that was the lesson. Keep it simple, then do complicated things.